Welcome back. You're still watching The Full View. Well, as tributes continue to pour in for the late Double HP, more artists have come through to talk about the king of Motswako. On the line now, we have South African hip-hop artist Stilo Magolide. A very good evening to you. We thank you very much for your time. Just take us through how you've received the news.
Good evening. It's been, I still can't believe it. I'm in disbelief. It's surreal to me. Because I feel like he was just here just last week. I was with him just last week, and it's unbelievable, and it's a great loss for us, He's definitely like an anchor of the game. He did so much for us. Without him, the game wouldn't be. I wouldn't be here, without Double HP. And I grew up to his music.
Yeah, take us through the loss that, of course, South Africans are going to see not only as his influence as a friend, but of course to the music world.
The wildest thing about this whole experience is that I think it's so terrible how people are only celebrating his life today after we've lost him. He's been going through so much throughout the past couple of months, throughout the year or whatever. And I think this is one of the biggest lessons for us to start taking care of each other while we're still around. And it's as a big brother to me. I feel very bad to not have communicated or spent more time or gotten to understand what's going on, till it got to this part. It's very devastating news. It's very devastating.
Now, at the moment, we understand that his death or cause of death, it has been circulating around depression. We know that also just recently this year he had split with his wife, Lerato. Can you take us through, if there were any signs or any moments in you spending time with him that signaled that he was going through something and that he was depressed, and more importantly, the stigma behind mental health?
I think more than anything, being an artist is a very challenging journey and very challenging experience, he obviously went through his own turmoil in terms of the career or whatever. I'm not really sure what happened between his personal life with his wife, but more than anything, I think the transition and evolution of music kind of took a toll on him to a certain extent, and mental health in our country is not taken so seriously. And I think when he was going through his bad patches musically, I think nobody was there to really take the time and understand what he's going through or ask the relevant questions and get him through get him through what he was going through, So I think that was the worst thing, not understanding what's happening with him at the time,
Yeah. Now, you mentioned that, it's so sad that South African hip-hop artists or contributors in society only really get celebrated when they pass away. What sort of legacy do you think that Double HP will be leaving behind?
I think more than anything, the legacy that Double HP is leaving behind is the love he has for his family and the love that he gave to the nation, the amazing music, the catalog that he's given us throughout the years. The inspiration and this whole new wave of artists came off the backbone of Double HP, the sacrifices that they had to endure for us to be here, the challenges they had to face for us to be here, the name callings that they had to endure for us to be here, everything that his family, and he can sit in heaven and just look down and say, I did that, that's on me, I'm here as a reflection of what he did, and proud to say that Double HP inspired me to be who I am today.
Thank you very much for your time this evening. South African hip-hop artist Stilo Magolide, just sharing some of the memories that he has with Double HP, the late Double HP, and of course how essentially he will be remembered and what sort of legacy he leaves behind in the musical fraternity.